Welcome to the Warframe Weapon Encyclopedia, where today we're checking out the Ogris. You can get the blueprint for the Ogris from the Grenier or Chem Lab in your dojo, and to build it you're gonna have to put in 30,000 credits, 5 detonite injectors, 5,000 salvage, 600 alloy plates, and a fully built forma. The Ogris is a Mastery Rank 9 primary rocket launcher that does pure blast damage. It does blast with the initial hit as well as the explosion, which is a radius of 7.1 meters. It basically has a no crit to speak of, it's 5% crit chance and a standard 2x crit multi, though the status chance is very high at 35%. And other than that, it uses a charge-based firing mechanism, it is a 5-round magazine and a 2.5 second reload. Now on top of all of that, the Ogris comes with its own unique weapon augment called Nightwatch Napalm. This makes the rockets leave behind a napalm patch that's 90% the size of the original rocket explosion, and this does 30% of the explosion's damage over 6 seconds. Now, while I haven't done the testing personally, a lot of people say that this is actually not true, and instead of doing 30% of the weapon's damage, it does 150 base heat damage, which is then scaled by genetic damage mods like Serration and faction mods. It doesn't matter though, it still helps the Ogris quite a bit, because you can have multiple of the napalm patches going on at the same time, and it just adds a nice bit of extra damage, especially since it's heat damage, which is considerably better than the weapon's base blast. Now, I haven't gone too overboard with the build, so I'm just running Serration for damage, Split Chamber for multi-shot, Nightwatch Napalm for the napalm patches, then Fast Hands because a 5-round magazine with a 2.5 second reload is too damn much. Then we have Hellfire and Thermite rounds for a bunch of heat, and we top it off with Ram rounds and Malignant Force for vital. This setup works pretty well up to about level 70-75ish with the armored factions, though with the infested you can easily push it up to 100. Though this is without any outside armor strip, we just get a little bit of strip from heat and we're not using anything else. If you use something like Frost with Avalanche and you strip away armor that way, you can of course push this further. So all in all, it feels pretty good on the star chart because of that big ol' explosion, and you can even do some nightmare missions, fissure missions, and even early sorties. The Ogris is a very old weapon, and it kind of shows. I mean, the Nightwatch Napalm mod helps it quite a bit, but it can only help it so much. It's one of the few weapons that I wouldn't recommend to anyone because it doesn't fit anyone. Like, if you want a good early game explosive weapon, you should pick up the Tonkor instead. It's available from the market, it's cheaper, and it does better damage. And even if you really want to use the Ogris, you should get the Kuva version, not the regular one. It used to be really good back in the day, but not so much anymore. They need to change the mastery rank on this, honestly, because mastery rank 9 for a weapon like this is way too high. And that is pretty much it for the video, so I thank you very much for watching. As always guys, I would like to extend a special thank you to all the channel members. Thank you very much guys, I really appreciate your support, and if you would like to become a channel member as well, by the way, you can check out the memberships and stuff down below. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.